That sounded not good. Hey there, how's it going? I'm just warming up still. I'm gonna ramp up pretty quick. I got 170 pounds here. Not quite sure how heavy I'll go today. I just want to make sure that my elbows and my shoulders are warm first. Hey there, Dr. Lana, how's it going? Doing well. So you're working right now, Workinus? Hi there, Kyle Surf. I'm going to be lifting as heavy as I can tonight. I'm going to attempt 170, see how that goes. I'm going to ramp up really quickly before I gas myself too much. I just want to make sure I'm adequately warm, and I'll give myself a little bit more rest at the beginning. Yeah. I'll probably be starting to stream maybe an hour or two earlier next month because I'm moving next week. So next week, I'm moving all my stuff over to the new place, and we'll see how that goes. Is that the same account, or is that are you able to change your name on Twitch? I don't know. I'm a noob when it comes to Twitch. I'm same city, just across town, moving to a bigger place. It's got a fireplace. It's got a balcony. I'll be staying there for a year or two, saving up to buy a house. I'm gonna do my next set. All right. Still warming up. I don't have my belt on me right now. let's get my belt on me. I have to, I'm on my phone and the chat is going this way, so I gotta turn my head to read what you guys are typing here. I always feel like more like a boss whenever I put this thing on. I've been losing a little bit of weight over the last week and a half or so. Well, thanks for the follow. And Sealand, how's it going? I got my COVID shot a week and something ago on a Friday. Got a little bit sick after, but wasn't that bad. But I lost my appetite. I got 235s and 250s here right now. Put the 35s aside. I'm gonna go straight to 100 pounds. The belt's like 5 pounds. I don't count it though. So maybe I'll be at 175 if I count the belt. I'm not wearing a shirt, so subtract a pound. I don't know. All right. So I got a 50 and a 50. I got a couple aches, but those will, once I've fully warmed up, those will go away quick. 100 pounds. Uh-oh. Yeah, the foam on my pull-up bar is really starting to go now that I started to do heavier weighted pull-ups, particularly when I do the regular grip, because the foam will compress and it'll start to roll my hand out. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll actually stick my hand in a little bit further so I can squeeze my hand between the door and the bar, so I get a little bit more friction, a little bit better grip. Before I take this off, I'm going to do some of the other grip. My plan is to go up heavy, see how heavy I can get to, and then I'm going to start doing more volume, a little bit of rows, and I'll probably some drop sets. Drop sets to failure. That's the plan. £100, not too hard. Now I'll take a couple minutes break. Normally I don't take. There we go. Let me get caught up in chat. I'm seeing emotes here. Yeah, the new place I'm moving to doesn't have doors that I can do pull-ups on, so I bought. I'll be right back. I bought. Is this upside down? Oh, I bought this, and the benefit is I'll be able to do muscle ups on this. And when I move to a new place, I figure I'll set up my affiliate. I've never even bothered to do that yet. But if I get points, one feature I'll add is muscle ups. Like X number of points, and you get some muscle ups. It's hot. I am a heat bucket. I just radiate heat. and I got my fan in the living room, but this whole section right here is like 15 degrees hotter than everywhere else in the apartment. I can feel it as I breathe in. Oh, I've had the option to be affiliate for a while. It didn't work the first time I set it up. I started streaming in January, and after a month, I had 45 hours of workouts recorded with, I think, like an average viewer count of 4. It's really eye-opening looking at the statistics sometimes, just seeing how many people you interact with. I'm just going to catch my breath. Give me one more minute. I should probably even start getting ready right now. I'm going to go do, should I do 135 or should I jump straight to 170? I don't know. Anybody have any opinion? If I do 135, I'm sure I can go up. But that might be a little bit too strenuous for 170 pounds later. Oh, I'm just like, for me though, I'm just enjoying my workouts, right? That's what my streaming is all about. I'm enjoying having you guys come on my journey as I improve myself, get a little bit stronger every day, every week. And like, if I imagined a lot more people would be more toxic and mean to me over the internet when I started. And if that was the case, and streaming didn't make my workouts enjoyable, I'd be able to walk away and find other ventures. But that hasn't been the case. I've really enjoyed having you guys here with me, making my workouts more sociable. All right. 135 or 170 pounds. Let's go right to 170. Go big or go home. Yeah, and one thing I found is the Twitch fitness and health community is actually pretty close-knit. And I started watching other streamers who I find motivate me, and just watching other people move and doing their best, it just makes me want to lift stuff. All right, I don't even have the weights here. I only have 135 pounds here. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to fit this all in the chain, actually. Last time I did this, I did it with different increments of weight. I didn't have 235s, instead I had 250s, a 25, and then a whole bunch of, maybe a 35 and a bunch of smaller weights to add up to the extra 35. But I'm also being careful. This thing could always break. I don't want to break a toe. I gotta move a lot of heavy stuff coming up. All right, so this is 170 pounds. 170. I'm gonna do that one. 170 pounds plus. I'll give myself 5 pounds for the chain and the belt. But really, if I make this, I'll just say later, oh yeah, 170 pounds. I imagine I'm gonna have a hard time walking out. With the neutral grip, I imagine I'll be able to get to about like 80-90%. Now the last little bit's gonna be hard. Whereas when I do, or not the neutral grip, when I do a standard grip, whereas when I do the neutral grip, I imagine it's gonna be a little bit stronger there. All right, so this actually fits. Do a sign of the cross here. Oh, there's not a lot of room. Feels like the doctor tells you to cough. Okay. This has been great. Oh. Oh, not even. I failed. Dang it. I'll make it this grip though. Nope. That's too much. All right, so I failed at 170. I'll go to 150. It just wasn't going up any higher. And what's sad is I actually think I was stronger than that 2 weeks ago before I lost a bit of weight. I lost 5 pounds in like the last 2 weeks. A little bit too much, too fast. Ah, dang it. I tried. Yeah, that. Now I've got a vendetta against that. I'm gonna 150. That's what I'm gonna do next. 150. I'm gonna take a decent break right now. I'm gonna move. Whoop. Do some. Whoop. Come on, you. Yeah, I actually felt like I had no more strength there. I couldn't. It wasn't even locking out. It was just not contracting. Oh well. So I got 135. If I get another 15 pounds, I'm gonna sort out my 15 pounds right now. I'll grab a 10. And I gotta get a 5. There. And I got a 5. Okay. Wow. Gotta eat more. I just haven't had much of an appetite the last 2 weeks. Hey Echelon, how's it going? There's a section? The way that broke it down on my phone, I first read that as there's a section for hot streamers now. And I thought there was going to be a punchline behind that, but yeah. Fowler 13, how's it going? I don't really have interest in watching hot tub streamers. Mostly these days. There's a couple streamers I watch. I originally joined Twitch for chess, and the only chess streamer I watch right now is GM Maurice Ashley. That guy, he's like he's like a chess thug, and he is the most entertaining guy. He's always has really amazing content where the games he shows and the analysis he does just blow your mind. Whereas there's a lot of other good streamers out there too, but what I find is it's too slow. Whereas I would prefer to watch the other streamers on YouTube, but Maurice Ashley, he's the best live that I've seen. You just finished 50-minute row and 30 sit-ups / push-ups. Is that 30 minutes or 30? Whew. Yeah, but there's another streamer I watched, Grand Pooh Bear. I watched him play Super Mario Maker on YouTube. So when I came to Twitch, I figured I would watch him on Twitch, and I did for a while. But now all he streams is Grand Theft Auto, and I have no interest in that. So, and then I started watching the fitness community. There's a couple people I regularly drop by, but mostly they stream a couple hours before I do. Because what I'll do is I'll get home and I'll start doing my chores and I'll watch their streams, sort of get myself psyched up to work out myself. But then they end their streams and then I start. I haven't been playing so many games these days. The last game I 100%ed was Resident Evil 4. Because I've been going through all the Resident Evil on Steam, beating them all in preparation of Resident Evil 8. And I started playing Resident Evil 8 on stream, but what happened is I beat the first boss, and then I walk a couple steps, and my game is corrupted, and it just crashes. So I don't want to play like another 4 hours to get to the same spot just to see if it's the game that's corrupted or what. I can't figure it out, but it was disappointing. Yeah. And then the game I played before that was a really difficult game called Outwards. It's a survival game where you're thrown into this almost medieval society as you just got off a shipwreck. You have nothing but the clothes on your back and anything you can find, and you have a debt that you have to pay off within 3 days, and just go. But it's like Dark Souls where you're gonna die a lot, and I got a lot of hours into that to beat it. It was no, I didn't get a refund because I'm hoping that there's going to be a patch. All right, so I didn't bring my weights with me. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set you guys up here. I'm gonna go to 150 pounds because 100 pounds was easy, but I failed at 175 pounds. Yeah, and then now that I fail, I'm gonna call it 175 pounds because I'm gonna include the belt. If I would have got it, I would have called it 170. That's just me being so I can get rid of one of these 35 pounds. I think I have enough. I think I got enough rest in order to have fully recovered. I'll catch up with chat as soon as I finish this lift. I got 50, 50, 35, 10, and 5 that I'm going to throw on myself right now. One thing that actually makes it difficult that you wouldn't think about is this thing is like the amount of weight I have right here is actually preventing me from breathing properly because it's squeezing everything down there, which isn't pleasant. Even though it's not squeezing, it's just a little bit of shortness of breath. And you need to breathe in order to go to the lift. So I got 100, or I got 50, 50, 35. Let's throw on a 10. Let's throw on a 5. And I'm going to start to breathe. I messed up my breath on that one. I messed up my breath on that one. I didn't have my core tight at the right time. All right. I'm not done yet. Oh, my thighs are hurting because when I'm lifting, I'm actually squeezing my legs in inadvertently. No. Oh, the pain. So I'm going to try that again. But this time I'm going to go straight to the neutral grip. I'm not going to wear myself out with the standard grip. So that was 150 pounds. Actually, 155 if I want to count the belt. And I'm actually not sure if I even got that or not. I don't think so, I think. I think that was 80%. Let me get caught up with you guys now. Oh, my thighs are... Woo! All right. Hey, Miss Not a Guarded Implement. I'm moving next week. So, well, I know this week, sorry. I was saying next week. It's a long weekend. So I was thinking today was Sunday still. Today is Monday. So I'm going to be starting to move on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, I'm going to be starting moving all my stuff. Yeah, the pull-up bar actually takes most of the weight vertically and turns it into a horizontal force. Physics. Iron balls, that makes me laugh. L. I'm gonna butcher this, sorry, but L Jota Te 10. Yeah, I've got a new toy. I showed it earlier. I'll show it again. But my new place isn't going to have doors I can do pull-ups on. So I got a pull-up rack, and the benefit of this over the door is I'll be able to do muscle-ups on it. I will be able to. I'll probably set up my affiliate, and I'll put some points where, so like you do a pull-up, go over top of the bar, and push. The thing is I'm just not sure if this thing here is going to be able to handle all that weight. I'm still catching up on chat. Yeah, it's Victoria Day. It's long weekend. I gotta take it blissfully. I've been kicking myself all weekend though. I started playing this MMORPG game, and what happened is I accidentally deleted my character on Friday, and I have no means to get it back. And so I'm just like, that sucks. So it's just sort of put me in a... I've been thinking about it, and I'll be like in a deep sleep at like 2 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden I have an idea, like, oh, maybe this will work. So I get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning, go try it. No, that doesn't work. So, oh well. It's a game about essentially Chinese martial arts where you like raise yourself as like a cultivator or something. I started it, and there was an event right as I started it, and I played through, got 100% of the events, and I was enjoying myself. I was just looking for a game that I could like play passively for the next 6 months, and so much for that. So I deleted the whole thing from my phone, and now it's become the name that it's become Voldemort, the name that shall not be spoken. All right, so right now I'm not doing a lot of stuff in the interim between my sets. I'm just really trying to let myself recover a little bit. I actually don't feel like I've been pushing myself too hard because I haven't been going through a lot of hypertrophy. But I want to make sure I give myself the best shot to lift the heavy weights, because I don't want to fail just because I'm still feeling something from the last set. So I think I'm gonna do one more set of 150. Then I'm gonna start doing drop sets at 100 pounds, where I'll do 100 pounds, do near failure. Then I'll go to 50 pounds, do near failure. Then I'll go to my body weight and I'll do near failure. That's the plan. Yeah, I unfortunately heard something about Ethan, right? So I know what the big plot spoiler is, but I know nothing else about Resident Evil 8 except for what I've beaten. But the part that I did here puts Resident Evil 7 into more perspective. All right, so let's do 150 pounds now. I'm only gonna do the neutral grip right now. Yeah, I wish you could play Mercenaries before you beat the game, because it might be a while before I'm able to actually beat the main game because of issues that I can't figure out. Because I probably played through like 15% of the game, 20% of the game before it, maybe not, maybe only like 15% of the game before it locked me out. But I'm hoping they're going to come up with some patches and maybe it'll all get working. Or maybe I just have to restart my game because my game file is corrupted. I don't know. But I don't have time for that right now. All that stuff is for after I move. I spend most of my weekend just reading. So brought out the books. I spent all weekend just reading. I actually I was reading a story that actually made me tear up a little bit this afternoon. And it's really hard to explain why. It more had to do with war, but it wasn't the main aspect that you think about. It was like after the war, then there was the devastation, and there was this it was like people coming together, where there was a merchant company that was essentially giving away all their main product was rice, and so they essentially were the national, they were like a nationally endorsed company that was giving away rice essentially for free just to feed the people. And then they essentially went bankrupt, and then then they won the hearts of the people in doing so. And so like the people brought them back, and just all that, the different stories of how everyone was thinking, it got me all teared up. And that's what I was reading today. All right. 150 pounds, neutral grip pull up. Maybe I'll do, after this set, maybe I'll do some one arm pull-ups just to show off. If I have enough gas left in the tank. I hope I should. I don't actually feel that tired right now. Often when you're doing more strength training, trying to do like heavy lifts, you actually don't feel as worn out as if you're doing volume. So like sometimes if you do like a strength training program, at the end of the day you barely felt like you've actually worked out, but you have. All right. So 50, 50, 35, 10, 5. Plus I'm going to count 5 pounds for the. If I don't get it 100%, I'll count the 5 pounds for the chain. If I get it, I'm only going to count it as 150. Why is this not? What's going on here? There it is. Oh shit! I swore. I'll read the chat in 1 minute. I don't have enough. Ugh. All right, so I'll count those ones. 150 pounds. Let's turn this into a drop set. 100 pounds. I think I strained my neck on that last one. I can feel it right there. Yeah, I twinged my neck just a little bit. Oh. Yeah, that's like a 24-hour problem. Oh shit, this time tomorrow will be gone. All right, now body weight. That wasn't quite failure, but I'm sweating. Woo! Yeah. I didn't have 125 on me. I could have went down to 135, but now I can show off my... Oh, that's not gonna work. They're sticking out. Well, a 2-day break is that could still be 5 hours of or 5 days in a week, which is more than most people should really start out with. Yeah. Oh, I pulled my neck a little bit there. Yeah, well, if that's the case, I'd hate to see the condition, whatever your hands have been. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, right here I feel it. And right when I do that, I feel it. Oh, I got the fan on me right now. This is heaven. Oh. Maybe I'll do some rows right now. What I need to do is I need to like just flex lightly everything around my neck right now, and that'll help work it out. Oh. That's great. Set yourself up for the innuendo, and then like, no, bam, get your head out of the gutter, guys. That's you filthy animals. All right, I'm gonna do some rows. I'm just gonna do some bodyweight rows right now. Get this thing out. There you go, I'll cook it all of a sudden. How's that? Jeez Louise. I should warm up my wrists while I'm here. What time is it? So, what do you guys think? Did I get that 150? or did I not get it? And was it only 100? Or was it 155? My squat rack is falling apart here. I moved it and the pins are coming out. I gotta put those back in. There we go. Ah, close enough. Come on, there's no close enough. Oh. It's always the locking out part. Yeah, with my neck being like this, I don't know if I'll be able to do one arm pull-ups anymore tonight. I can give it a shot. Yeah, right there, I can feel it. Oh, thanks. I remember maybe a week or two ago, I got rated by this one guy, and to like celebrate the raid, I went and I did 2 one-arm pull-ups with each arm, and then I did 25 pull-ups without stopping. And it was supposed to be an arm day, and I did like a 3-hour workout that day. Probably only like 2 hours. Like I probably talked for at least like half an hour longer than I should have. For like quality exercise, but so let's say 2.5 hours of exercise, and I was sore the next day from the 1 minute I did on the pull-up bar. So the 1 minute pull-ups, like the two one-arm pull-ups, and then 25 pull-ups without stopping. The next day I'm just like, oh yeah, I feel that. And then meanwhile the rest of my workout just like, whatever. It's my bread and butter, my typical exercise. Diet-wise, cook my own food. I have a somewhat of an understanding on what I'm eating, but I'm eating more high filling, low calorie foods. So I'm focused on getting my protein through meat. So I'll have my meat, my vegetables, and either rice or potato base. But I've also been throwing in more fun meals. So I've been having more breakfasts of French toast, or essentially egg whites. So I'm taking a piece of bread, soak it in egg whites with some cinnamon and vanilla extract, and then I put it in the pan. I take a spoon, keep putting more egg whites onto the bread while it's in the pan until it can't soak up any more. Then I take some blueberries, throw the blueberries on top, fry it for a bit, flip it, and you get these French toast that you like. For myself, if I eat 3 of them, I'm gonna be absolutely stuffed. That's how filling they are. Okay, so let me read this. Was it a bad idea? Well, if you're not burnt out and if you're enjoying it, then by all means. It's just even if you're not burnt out now, if you continually do this for 5 days a week, if you're not ready, eventually you're gonna start getting a little bit. Just be mindful of not letting yourself get worn down, right? Because like if you're enjoying it and if you're fully fresh and it's new, it's interesting, and you're attacking the weights, like you're really pushing yourself, you're gonna get a lot of results that way. But just be careful that you don't overdo it. Don't injure yourself. That's be careful about repetitive use injuries as well. That can happen if you're doing more cardio type with your exercises. You got, especially your shoulders. Your shoulders are really big muscles, but there's a lot of there's a lot of smaller stuff that goes on in there, and that just don't grow as fast, and it takes like a year or two just to build strong enough shoulders to really protect yourself through a lot of lifts that otherwise you could crush with bigger muscles. All right, let's do some one-arm pull-ups. I got a stiff neck, but I may or may not be able to do them. I need my water. But when I'm fresh, I don't have trouble doing one-arm pull-ups any day of the week anymore. I just pull them out. Oh yeah, I got some lactic acid that's still. I didn't really feel it until I got my arms over my head. All right, let's do this. A lot of this is just mental preparation, psyching yourself up. At my weight, it's a lot harder than, say, if somebody's 150 pounds. It just hurts more. No, I'm not feeling it. Jeez, I'm not, okay. Guys, what's up? All right. Put this on. Like, I'm having trouble in the initial part, and that's the part I normally find easiest. But let's just do it. Not quite. That's the best I got right now. Geez, that hurt the hands. That's my attempt at a one-arm pull-up. Yeah. For me, I gotta switch it up. I gotta try new things to keep it fresh. unless I'm at the gym. Like at the gym, I don't know why, but it's just I've like conditioned myself for the gym to just bring everything out that I need, like right there instantly, and I never have a bad workout at the gym. It's because all the things I like to do, I can do there, and they're all set up in a way that it's easy, it's convenient, and it's efficient. So I just go, I don't have to do a lot of downtime. I just go lift the heavy weights, move on to the next one. I got the handles that'll switch up different variations for me that I just, all right. So I'm gonna do a 100-pound drop set. I'm gonna put 100 pounds, do maybe 5 or so, drop to 50, do 5, then do body weight, try to do 5. My calluses got caught in my hair there. All right. Yeah, my left lat is a little bit tender right now from those one-arm pull-ups. And I can actually touch it and, yeah, tender. £100. No, maybe I'm not going to do 5. Maybe I'll do the regular grip and I'll just do a couple less. Because the regular grip is going to go straight to my lats a little bit more. But I want to do that grip right now. I don't want to do the neutral grip again. All right, let's do it. Yeah, and what's normally, I like when I'm lifting heavy weights, I don't even have to psych myself up that much. But like today, I gotta really like I'm having a hard time managing my breath. Normally, I just very relaxed and the weights just go up easier. Lose my grip. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a leg day, and I might I might do some chest puzzles in between my sets. That's what I'm planning for tomorrow. Show off how quick I can solve chest puzzles. Let's go. All right, there. Come on, you. Let me read that. Let me just get this stuff out of the way from my feet. Having trouble with the bicep curl with your dumbbell? Yeah, if you understand the contraction of the muscle, you can actually guide yourself up. Whereas you do the same thing with your own hand, just to give a little bit of resistance as well. Oh, this fan is a godsend right now. Whew. Ah. Oh. All right. I'm going to do some rows in a minute. And then, how long have I been streaming? Yeah. I could do some barbell rows, but maybe not now that I twinged my neck a little bit. Yeah, I was pulling with everything I had, but I was just having no more contraction. Normally when I pull with everything I have, I can still contract. It's just I can't fully squeeze to lock out. Oh well. Glad you guys could all come out tonight. I've got a couple more streams in me at this place. Tomorrow I'm gonna use my squat rack. Gonna do some legs, but then when I want to bring my weights outside. I used to bring my weights outside, and there's a big pedestrian walkway here that it's really nice. I can have a nice flat. I can do deadlifts. I can do whatever I want to, and I want to do one of those workouts before I leave this apartment. I wanna bring my weights outside and just get one last in, and then from then on I'm gonna be quite busy with moving, but I don't have my internet actually, so I'm gonna start moving things out, but I don't have my internet switched until the 31st. So my internet's still gonna be at this place, and maybe it'll be a lot each stream you'll see less and less stuff. Dead by Daylight. Leon has always been my favorite Resident Evil character. Him and Ada. Resident Evil 6 got a bad rap, but I actually enjoyed Chris and Leon together. Like when they had their showdown, right? Because Chris is facing off against the evil clone of Ada, and well, it's not really that. It's really this scientist woman who's essentially been transformed into an Ada lookalike. And meanwhile, Leon is interacting with the real Ada, and they're all intermixing, and no one knows what's going on, and they're yeah. Yeah, because it was Claire and Leon who were like in the Resident Evil 2, I believe, and then Ada and Leon in Resident Evil 4. All right, so I'm gonna do some rows right now, and I want to do one more set of drop sets. I'm not going to squeeze at the top too much, because when I squeeze at the top, I feel it in my neck. So I just want to, very briefly flex around my neck, but not actually squeeze. Like just touch it a little bit, get and move it a little bit. Some blood through there. But I don't want to strain my neck anymore. Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna miss this place. Mostly I'm gonna miss how close to the gym I was. Gyms are like, everything's shut down right now. We are in full, like full lockdown. But when the gyms do open up, I used to run to the gym every winter. So in the winter, I'd run to the gym and back. Run to the gym, work out for an hour and a half, run back. That's how close I am. And even then, it wasn't a long run. It was like a half an hour run, 20-minute run. Whereas now it's like a 13-minute drive from the new place to the gym. I timed it. Ooh, I'm gonna lose this callus really soon. I have a pocket of skin that's moved right underneath it, and that's gonna open up, and when that does, it's gonna undermine the calluses, and that thing's gonna be gone really quickly. All right, so I'll do another set of the, I'll do another drop set, 100 pounds on my waist, 50 pounds on my waist, and then just body weight pull-ups. I'm just still sweating. And then I'm gonna be like tomorrow. I have a lot of work to do at the office, and it's not just like a lot of work. It's this one job has to get done. Like my livelihood is on the line for this one job. So I'm gonna get this job done tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to do whatever. So I'm gonna show up at work tomorrow, and I'm going to attack because I get 8 hours to finish this thing, and realistically, it should take me 4 hours, but something always comes up, and I gotta attack. I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done early if I can. Oh. What? Revelations of this. Okay, I actually liked Revelations 1 is my most played Resident Evil game of all time. With all those events I did, I played it on the Wii U, and that was a really hard game to 100%, because you have to beat the ghost house without taking any damage and killing all the enemies, and it was brutal. And every time you play the ghost house to beat all the enemies, it takes like an hour for one attempt. So you have to play for an hour perfectly, and then the last 10 minutes, they put you in a room filled with different waves of monsters that spawn, and they spawn all around you all the time in the most efficient ways to kill you as possible. And then after it all, then you have to fight this boss who you can't even run away from because he spawns right in front of you. And then he teleports in front of you, and then it slams down. And if and you're essentially forced to dodge his attacks. You miss one dodge, game over. And so that was a game where you just got good. Like you just got really good at the game, or you never did it. Meanwhile, Revelations 2 isn't as hard, but it takes longer of like grinding and longer of like you gotta play through the storyline like 50 times to unlock everything in Revelations 2. All right, I'm gonna grab some water first, and then let's do our last drop set here. Camera's not. That's better. All right. Start with a 50 pound. Here, I'll read that before I do my set. Oh. Have you ever played Code Veronica? That's the game that's like the hardest to find, and it's a good, like it's actually a really good Resident Evil game, but it handles differently than every other Resident Evil game ever made. But it's a really good, like it's a proper Resident Evil game, but it feels a little bit different than every other one. Just in the gameplay a little bit. All right. 100 pounds, collect my breath. I'm tired. Okay. 100 pounds, now 50. My hands hurt. I'm just about done. Ow, my finger got pinched. Oops. I got a mark. I'm done. Oh. Pinch my finger there. Oh. Whew. Let's Hey there. Hey Nick, how's it going? It's been lifting as heavy as I could today. Nick 617. Are you trying to get me to say something I shouldn't? I got workout brain right now. Normally I'm oh, my head's a little bit sluggish right now. Well, I don't even know what it says. Well, I can't even find it right now, but I can flex. I don't like the angle of this. Oh, I'm sweating. And pork. I gotta read chat this way. That's how it's scrolling up my phone. And then chalice. Or chal. I can't even. Is that two L's? Oh. I think they've given up on 5 and 6 probably. I'd like to play online with somebody for 5 and 6. I've never had the opportunity to. And I'm going to do some rows right now. I'm going to take this belt off. As soon as the belt comes off, I look a whole lot less swole. I can't help but, as soon as this belt goes on, I can't help but walk around and strut. No, I don't need anyone to promote my stream. I don't need any donations. I haven't even set up my affiliates because I haven't cared to worry about that stuff. No, you caught me at a time where I'm literally, I'm actually gassed. Let's do some rows. I gotta shower still and get to bed before it's too late. One interesting thing though is as I got more muscular, it takes there's a lot more surface area for me to dry off, but I also have nooks and crannies for water to sit that I never had before. Like my armpits are like 10 times as big as they were when I was in school. Like you know how when you're in high school and you do the farting sounds with your armpits? Well, I did that before in high school, and then never did it since. But maybe a couple years ago, I tried hey, somebody did it, so I can do that too. And I went to go try it, and I absolutely couldn't. It just the shape of my body had changed. Oh. Yeah, the one thing that bothers me about 5 and 6 though is I've completed every other Resident Evil game except for 8, 100%, except for 5 and 6. And I was watching somebody stream once where they told me about this site where you can pay people to play with you. And it's aggravating me enough not to have completed it that I would actually consider that to pay somebody $100 to I don't know what it would charge. I think people charge themselves relatively cheap, but to go through the couple hours here and there to get 100% of the multiplayer achievements. Because most of them are just oh, you have to win and you have to lose a certain amount of multiplayer games of the various types. Oh. Well, I've played Resident Evil 6 with other people who I've had at my place. and it's one of those games where you can sort of carry your partners, and it's oh well. I don't know if I have any left in me today. Oh. I gotta focus on getting the vacuum more. I'm not very good at it right now. I used to be really good at the vacuum. I used to I used to spend a lot of effort on when I was lifting to make sure I really sucked in, and I had the muscles that could actually bring everything in and up. Meanwhile, I think since like 2018, I haven't been focusing on that at all, and so now I've got like everything's just thick, right? Like my lats are thick, and you can still sort of see a bit of a V, but everything here is thick as well. So the thicker it is, the less of delineation you see. Wonder how my back is turned out. Is it even on stream? I don't even know if I'm on camera or not. I don't have enough room. I got too much stuff around my feet. I started working out when I was 24 years old. So I never worked out in my life until before then. I used to just run. So I would, I remember the point where I could do like unlimited chin-ups. I was like 140, 145 pounds. I was working in construction, and I'd run home no matter, like wherever I was in the city, I'd have my tools in a backpack, put my backpack on, and I'd run home no matter where I was in the city. And every day I was at a different construction site. And I was just very lean, very wiry, and I played a lot of badminton. So I only worked construction in summers, and the rest of the year I was at university, and I played badminton throughout the university. And then when I was 24, I started lifting weights, and the rest was history. I put on a lot of weight in a very short amount of time. Like I went from like 145 to 185 pounds, like nothing. And I remember what I used to do is I used to, like, what I would do sometimes, I'd like lift heavy weights, and then I'd do a mixture of high intensity cardio with resistance training, where I'd lift my weights and then I'd sprint, like, because the old gym I used to go to is called the Gritty Grotto, and it had the weights in the center. It had a track all around it. So I'd do my weights, and then I'd sprint around the track, like I think it was only like 200 meters, but I'd sprint 200 meters as fast as I bloody could, and then I get done, collect myself, lift some more weights, sprint a lap, do some more weights, sprint a lap, do some more weights, and I got really big. I was still quite lean, and I was very, very conditioned. But it takes a lot of very focused, like the blinders on, and like to go all out like that. It's not easy. Well, guys, I think I'm outlifted today. I don't think I can lift anything more I tried doing 170 pounds. I didn't quite make it. Then I tried 150. You guys gave me 150. It was close, but it could have either been like you only got 90%, or you made it. I'm not sure, but you guys gave that to me, so I'll take it. And then if I didn't make it, I'm gonna count that as 155. I'm gonna add the weight of the chains. I'm gonna see if there's any fitness person on that I'm following that's on right now. And I'll send you to.
Oh God! Don't make me do this.
I'll send you to a viewer of the channel here.
Don't make me do this.
I'll send you to a viewer of the channel here. All right, do my flex. Hopefully this time I'll remember to end my stream after I raid. All right, do my flex. Hopefully this time I'll remember to end my stream after I raid. All right. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. It was. Oni-chan ended up saving my butt. She let me know. Otherwise, I would have like started disrobing and everything, and it would have been bad. She saved my butt. Oh. Stop talking. Oh, there. I had an echo, so I'll shut that off. Thank you everybody for joining me on my journey. It was a pleasure. I did the best I could tonight. Hopefully I'll see you around later. Tomorrow I'm going to do a leg day, and then it's going to be up in the air until I'm fully moved into the new place, and that'll be exciting, but it's a lot of work. Take care, everybody.